Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are fishing in Norway on a multi-species venue. I fished here before. You get a lot of big whiting at this venue. When I say big, I mean Norway standard big. And we've seen cod caught here. Wayne is already fishing, he's with me today. He's just had haddock. First chuck, I haven't even got baits in the water yet, but the plan is I have a 3-hook loop rig. This is all baited up here. You can see I've got a ragworm tipped with a bit of fresh mackerel there on the bottom hook. Middle hook, just rag, and on the top hook there, that's a piece of juicy mackerel. This is an 18-inch loop rig with 3 hooks, 6-ounce grip at the bottom. This is on my competition blackout rod, paired with my Fathom 15, and that is loaded with 20-pound green blaze and Zen tapered leader. The strong end is 80 pounds, and we're good to go. So I'm going to get these baits chucked out, then I'm going to get the other rod set out. That's going to have a 2-hook loop rig with 3 O's just fishing fish baits. So we'll see what we can pick up, and hopefully we'll get some good fish today. See you in a bit. Well guys, I got a bite already. I literally just put this rod down after casting those baits out. Scottie's into a fish as well. Yep. I'll come around the other side. It's pretty windy today. This afternoon it's blowing up to 70-mile-an-hour winds. We're in a fairly sheltered spot here, but we'll see how it goes. That was mental.
Is your other line out, is it?
No, I haven't even got that set up.
Good. So you can walk it around to the
Oh, it's pumping. I reckon this might be a cod.
What's that on fish bait?
I got rag tipped with mackerel, just rag and just mackerel.
There's your leader.
That's gone a little bit light, that's a bit worrying. Oh, that's still there, is it? Definitely don't feel as heavy as it just did. Get my leader not out of the way. It's still there. It had a little gut. It's tiny, it's spinning, that's why.
I can't believe that fish was that bite. No way. No way. You had
Something's had a go at that mackerel. Look, it's turned the hook up.
Yeah, yeah. You had another fish there. There was no way that pulled your rod over like that.
And maybe that wasn't hooked, and that's why it pulled a little bit and then spat it out. There we go, guys. That was not what was on there most of the way in. Look at that. Little tiny whiting, but something's had a go at the mackerel. There you go. Look, you can see something's had a right go at that. So we're going to get this rebaited, get it chucked out before I get the other rod set up. It's all action here in Norway. Well, I've got my second rod set up now. It's also my competition blackout, paired with my Shimano Ultegra, also loaded with 20-pound green blaze, using a Zen tapered leader going up to 80 pound. This is my 3-0 hook loop rig with 18-inch suits, 6-ounce grip, splashdown at the bottom, and this is loaded with herring. And oh, I can just see there my top hook. I need to slide that bait stop down a little bit. Here we are. So just above the hooks, I've got just a little piece of lumi silicone attractor, and on the bottom snood there, I've got a piece of tubing just to pop that snood away from the grip lead, and of course the usual SRT spring there at the top. So we're going to get this one worked out. With the fishing here is fairly close in. I'll say fairly close in. We're putting baits about 60 to 70 yards. That's where the deep spot is in front of us at this venue. So let's get this one out. Scottie just caught a lovely grey Gurnard, so that was really good to see. We're going to get these baits out, see if we can pick up another fish. But yeah, it's certainly been a bit hectic so far. We've all caught fish. We've all only had like 1 cast each, and they seem to be here. I think I've already got a bite on the one that's already out. Anyway. There we go, another one out in the water. It's just started to rain. Like I say, the weather forecast today is pretty horrendous. There we go, we're on the bottom. Make sure I get that drag set. That's good. Right, we'll leave that line to settle. Should really move that reel down a tiny bit because it's a little bit too high for me there. But it's all about the fishing, isn't it? I want to get cracking with the fishing and make sure my stuff's sorted out. Move that down a little bit more. I'm trying to keep my rods nice and low because of this crosswind we've got. And there we go. The baits are back out. Let's see how long I get to keep my cap for, eh? See you in a bit. I've got a bite on the herring rig. That's the one on the left. It's been nodding away for a little while now, so I'm going to reel it in. See what we got. I've got a feeling it might be a whiting. Is it on it? I think I might have missed it, you know. It's been banging away for a little bit. But if it is a whiting, it might not be able to get a big Frio hook in its mouth if it's only a little one. I'll take a look anyway, see what we got. See what state the bait's in. You also get quite a lot of dabs at this venue. Yeah, my top hook's been stripped and something's had a right go at the bottom hook. So we get this rig rebaited, we get it sent back out there. Yeah, look, top one stripped clean and the bottom hook. You see, I reckon that might be dabs out there. Anyway, fresh bait time, catch you in a bit. Well guys, we've got some babies, but it's a triple shot of babies. Just tighten my other one up, I just cast back out. What do we have? The smallest fish in the sea, I think. Let's take a little look. Oh, one of them's come off the hook. We'll have another look at that in a sec. But there we have the world's smallest whiting. That is taking me back to the Sussex beaches. And the other two hooks were dabs, both like peas in a pod. There's one, beautifully lip hooked. The other one must have been lip hooked because it's unhooked itself. So we get these guys chucked back. Keep that line tight. And look, there's the other one on the deck here. Little babies, let's chuck him back. Get that one off. Off he goes. And the little spinny whiting. The whiting was on that bit of mackerel. There, tiny, tiny. So we'll get some more baits out, see if we can pick up something better than that. Got a slack line on my herring bait. Let's take a look at what's on here. I've got something better here, guys.
Go on, girl. Fucking smash it out, girl.
There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a better fish.
Right. I'll get this in and then you walk around.
Yeah, spinning.
So when you're fishing 3 hooks at a time.
Yeah, this is my 3.0 loop rig.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, it's come off.
Oh.
No, not again. Twice in one day.
Amateur.
That's not good. That was definitely pumping like a cod. There's 2 fish I've lost that were decent. Next time, 3rd time lucky, eh? 3rd time lucky. Well, I'm still baiting up that other herring rig and this one's going now. Well, it ain't as big as the one I just lost, let's tell you that. Nothing big. Well, there's nothing big on here to lose this time. Oh, it's woken up. It's woken up. Now it's getting near the top.
Colour.
What do we have?
It's a big whiting.
A big whiting.
Nice.
Not massive, but big enough. Come over the edge, you bastard. That's a better whiting.
You like them back, don't you?
Yeah. Now this guy, this is a whiting. I don't have any bait in the water now. The other one's almost ready to go back out. I'll just tee-by this guy off and then we'll have a look at him. So I've got my T-bar. Let's just get this chap off the hook. This is why I've got strong snood line on here, because these things have teeth, don't they? Bear with me. You'll see the fish in a minute, I promise. So there we have a lovely Norwegian whiting. And certainly not the biggest I've caught at this venue, but bigger than the first one. Let's get this guy chucked back over the edge. Off he goes. Woohoo! Well, just had a bite on the right hand rod just as I was eating my lunch. Pulled a bit of line off. There it goes. This is the one with the 1/0 hooks, so a mixture of worm and fish bait. It got me running. So I've taken my ratchet off and tightened up the drag. The boys just played a little practical joke on me that I'll edit out of my video. Let's just say it involved exposure.
I changed from herring to mackerel.
Oh, this bite's gone. I've got 3 hooks. So I'll just leave it there. Well, that was more excitement than I was expecting. Well, it's time to reel in that one that made my ratchet go. I've had a few more little taps on it. Nothing to pull off the line. Let's see what we have. Nothing big on here. Do we have any bait left is the question. Oh, we got a dab. I very much doubt the dabby dab pulled my ratchet. There we go. I was expecting dabs here. They aren't big ones though. There we go. More like UK size. A bit like that little whiting I had earlier. UK size fish. Get this chap back. Get some baits back out. Well guys, I'd literally just cast back out. I didn't get a chance to put the camera on, but I got a bit of slack line and we got a spiky little Gurnard. Let's get this guy. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What a stunning fish. All those gold colours in there. Absolutely beautiful. And he's croaking at me. So that was actually caught on a little bit of whiting bait. So there we go. Let's get this chap unhooked and send him on his way. What a beautiful fish. Woohoo! I've just cast out my loop rig with the 3/0 hooks on and fish baits, and I've had another nice bite on the other one with worms. So I'm just going to tighten my line a little bit on the one I've just cast out. And we'll have a look, see if there's anything on this one. Yeah, it was rattling away nicely. Is it on there? Nope, so I'll pop that back down. Get that drag nicely loose and off again. Wait to see if it comes back. That's it. Right, last line tightened up, bite cleared off. Let's see what happens next. Well, Scotty just had a coddy. And I've just had a little bite on the worm rig. Well, the worm rig, it's got a mixture of worm bait and fish bait on it. Let's have a look at this line. Has it gone a bit slack? There's the one on the right. No. There's quite a few small fish out there, like those dabs, stripping our hooks a little bit. And it's raining again. The wind is picking up, but it's kind of coming in waves, this wind. It can be beautiful and still 1 minute, and then it's gusting around again the next. One little bite on this. Isn't enough quite to tempt me to reel it in yet. Let's keep watching. Right, okay, let's reel it in. See what is on there. Probably no bait. Oh, there's some weight. I think we've got a fish. We'll find out soon enough. If there is, it's not big. Nothing to get excited about, that's for sure. I'm wondering if it's another little dab. There's definitely something on here. It's pulling back now, it's getting near the surface. That's what they do, isn't it? They start to see the light. The light gets brighter, they fight a little bit more, higher up in the water. But yeah, we've definitely got a fish on. It'd be nice if it was another little Gurnard, wouldn't it? Leader knot's in the right place. What do we have? We have a fish. Not a very desirable fish, but it is a fish. That is whiting, and I've caught it on whiting. Whiting on a whiting bait. There we go. In fact, it's the same whiting bait that I caught the Gurnard on. It didn't even touch the bait, didn't damage it, so I'll put it back out. But there we go. There's a whiting. I would get excited. I was going to go woohoo, but it's not terribly exciting, is it, catching a whiting? See you in a bit. Well, we're packing up. The weather has really turned. We're expecting 70-mile-an-hour winds later. The rain's setting. You might be able to see behind me. It's got really, really grim out here. The camera's getting wet, so I'm going to pack up. We might go out fishing again later, in which case there'll be more footage. If not, it's the end for today, and it'll be a very short video. But thank you for watching, and if it's not the end, keep watching. There'll be more action. See you in a bit.